The left-hand one, obviously before, we discussed obviously in your takeaway of the arm, you see the white line there kind of representing where your hands move to. The hands are quite a long way inside that white line on the screen, and they move out quite a lot. So in that moving out away, your left arm moving kind of this way is going to cause their sort of forearm to rotate, the club get open. With the grip being a bit weak, it's going to obviously encourage that and make it hard for you at any point in the golf swing to return that golf club back to the golf ball, aiming to your target. Okay, so the club then goes back, gets a bit open. As you get to the top of the backswing now, because of that movement with the face, you've now got to try and make some kind of adjustment. And what you then tend to do is kind of pull your arms left, hands go through very low underneath your shoulder, down here, and the hands then finish kind of very low, club quite high, in that kind of sword scything kind of position that we discussed. And you said you feel in your golf swing, but you can never try to get rid of it because you try to swing the club out to the right high, the ball goes just sideways right. So the practice drill now, okay, right hand in terms of your palm feeling more to target, so right hand is more there rather than there. You kind of got that quite quickly. You said that feels okay, which is a great thing. If it feels good, we can make that change pretty quick. And then make a few back swings where your hands are just sort of coming back like so, okay? You could possibly go back a little bit further, but you can see the club face now. If I draw a line down the leading edge there into your spine, the club now is kind of going back, basically just a one movement, facing the target for longer. Yeah, probably goes, so the club probably, if I use a stick here now, as a guide, we're trying to see for that position, I guess kind of about sort of horizontal to the ground, okay? Not sort of way up here, but somewhere so when the club's about, I guess, hip height, which when you carry on going now, because you swing back obviously further, we'll see where your club gets to. When you move, he says. There you go. So back to there somewhere would be okay. Now, it's a bit blurry there, but you can see that club face sort of blur is kind of in that position. So you sort of maintained a pretty good club face there. Then as we swing the top of the back, so your club face now being straighter, coming back to the golf ball, club face there, if we sort of rotated, we can see you strike this golf ball now. There's a bit of a blur there, okay? That ball now is flying towards the screen. If I, there, okay, and you can see where the ball hits the screen, on the white line, spot on, okay? And if you watch your arms, they go through. That's it. But now if you just let your arms fold over your left shoulder, that club now would be there. So that's a lot higher finish position there than this one around here. If you actually watch the club faces when the golf ball here, your ball is being struck, and the blur now we can see is just out there. So your club face is opened up either in setup or in the takeaway about 8-10 degrees. And 8-10 degrees right at impact with a 6 iron or a 7 is going to be 20 to 30 yards offline. You increase that to drivers even further offline. So I'd really work on that. So I have a few drivers just to finish off with, okay? But I'd work on that move and literally get it so it feels like you can do it guaranteed with a wedge, an 8, a 9, a 7. Just go through the bag. When you go and play golf, just play golf, okay? Tee the ball up. If it means aiming further left, then so be it. Play normal golf on the golf. Don't overthink it on the golf course. You might change your grip, which is fine. It's a static change. And maybe have a feeling of that, but don't try to overthink on the golf course because you'll completely melt down. Just play your normal golf. It's practicing here or at a range or even at home doing that left arm movement there we discussed, as you get better at how your left arm needs to move. And what you'll find when the thumb kind of goes up and you sort of have your hand here with a pint glass, it's naturally going to kind of go this way. You're not going to go and round here, are you? Just sort of, that's kind of how the move, and then you continue on just over the shoulder. So I think what you identified in terms of my hands go low and the face of it open was symptoms of a grip and a takeaway, yeah? If the grip is wrong and the takeaway is a bit kind of fanning the club open this way, you had to kind of pull left just to help the ball go somewhere to target. If you swung inside and high, the ball's going, exactly off the planet, right, okay? So we can work on that takeaway and grip. I'm sure we'll get that golf ball or club back to the ball squarer, and we can work on that, okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay.